Yo, what's going on, dudes? It's your boy Eagle Brava, and I'm back with another Borderlands 3 Legendary Weapons Guide, and today we're going to be talking about the Sandhawk Sniper Rifle in Borderlands 3. Not to get you guys confused with the Sandhawk, the OP submachine gun from Borderlands 2. It is in Borderlands 3, but it also is a sniper rifle, so a little bit different, but this thing is actually a pretty freaking good sniper rifle. Of course, we're going to talk about it. We're going to go through the wiki. I got some gameplay. We're going to show you who drops it. Everything Sandhawk in the video. The cool thing about this particular Sandhawk that I have is that it actually does an extra 75% damage to badass, named, and bossed enemies when the action skill's active. So you guys will see in the gameplay later that it takes out Trant really quickly, which is awesome. Love this sniper, but let's talk about where you need to go to get it. Before we get too deep into the video, I do want to let you guys know that you do have to be on Mayhem level 6 to unlock this weapon or to get this to drop. So be sure to at least be on Mayhem level 6 if you want to farm for the Sandhawk. To get the Sandhawk, we're going to be traveling to Promethea, and we're going to Atlas HQ. We're going to be farming Katagawa Jr. You actually come across him in the main story, so if you've already completed the story, you can go back and farm this character. If you haven't, you do have to get to this part before you can get the Sandhawk. Of course, I'm going to show you where you need to go and the route. Katagawa Jr. is going to be on the top level here at Atlas HQ. I'm gonna run over there. I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch it, so sit back, relax. I'm gonna go ahead, fast forward it, but just follow the way that I take and you'll get to Katagawa Jr. Alright guys, so when we get to this part, don't run through this. I mean, it's probably easy to run right by here, but this is actually an elevator that's going to take you up to the top level, so make sure you hit the button and you will make your way up to the top. We are up at the top now, and Katagawa Jr. honestly he's not a hard boss by any means, but he is a little tedious because he spawns and then, you know, creates hologram type enemies. So that definitely can be a pain, but the cool thing about this farm, it's really easy. The save spot is going to be right there, so when you save and quit, you'll land right here. But this build, this Zane build, is absolutely nuts. I'm going to show you guys here. Maybe we can get a one-shot, but we'll go over this build in probably in one of the next videos, probably sometime next week coming up. But we can see we pretty much, if we can freaking hit him, can get him in a good spot. Where's he at? I don't know which one he is. Was that him? Is that the one shot? Is he dead? He's dead. Nice. I missed him that first go round, so bro, I don't know why he's like still zipping around and stuff. He just hasn't registered that he's dead yet. Oh shit, I'm on Mayhem 10 still. Okay. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have a video out for this build, what you need to have it. I just want to get some weapons out, some legendary guides out first. So you can see he does not drop us the Sandhawk there. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to save and quit like all my other legendary weapons videos. Save and quit, show you guys where you respawn, and then we are going to try to kill him again, see if he drops it for us, and if not, of course, we do have the gameplay of the drop. Saved, quit, spawned right here, and then we are going to run back down. I'm just going to, you know, throw a little something there. But yeah, this is gonna be a little teaser for the next build video, or the next one of the next videos that we got. It's gonna be a build video. If I could freaking hit my shots. All right, I think that was him. Cool. And that is all she wrote. And let's take out this freaking death thing, because those are annoying. What? I cannot freaking hit with this thing, bro. There we go. There we go. Alright, and he drops the monocle, which is actually, ooh, I might take that one. Deals 125% damage to badass boss enemies. I'm going to take that one. Obviously not the Sandhawk that we need this time. Of course, this is just pre-recorded, but you could see we one-hit him again, and this build is absolutely nuts for bosses, so I'm definitely going to put a video out for you guys. He ends up dropping us the Sandhawk this go-round, and as I mentioned before, he also dropped us the double penetrating Bearcat. As I mentioned before in some of my other videos, if you do have it on Mayhem 10, you have a better chance of getting your legendary drops or getting the loot that they actually drop, the dedicated loot. but if you are Mayhem 11, that drops significantly. So if you are farming for these weapons, definitely throw it on Mayhem 10, and you'll hopefully get the weapon that you need. Could we take a second to just admire the look of this frickin' sniper rifle? Really love the look. I love the black and the red color to it. This gun is a Mayhem 6 and above weapon only. I'll try to throw that in the description so you guys don't miss that, but you do have to be on at least Mayhem level 6 to get this weapon. The Sandhawk is a legendary sniper rifle in Borderlands 3 manufactured by Dahl. It can only be obtained by Katagawa Jr. at Mayhem level 6 and above. The special weapon, say the red text says wedge a pig. Increased accuracy, consumes 3 ammos per shot, fires a burst of 7 projectiles in the shape of a bird with wings that slowly open up as it travels. So it shoots pretty much just like the Sandhawk did in Borderlands 2. For some of you that are familiar with that gun, I'm sure all of you are if you played Borderlands 2. But it does shoot pretty much the same pattern as the Sandhawk did, the SMG did in Borderlands 2. The usage and description says, while it may be quite ammo intensive, the Sandhawk's damage exceeds even that of the Skull Masher or the Krakatoa. The projectile takes some time to unfold its wings, making it easier for the burst to hit at close range while increasing its hitbox size at long range. This spread can be mitigated by using the Sandhawk in its semi-auto firing mode as the projectiles start to travel with a tighter spread. So as I'm going through this gameplay, you guys can see that I'm actually using the semi-auto mode. You can burst it, again, just like the Sandhawk in Borderlands 2, but I decided not to. I decided to just keep it on semi-auto because I realized I was going through a lot of freaking ammo while using this sniper rifle. Most sniper rifles that I've come across that are burst, obviously you're going to be going through that quite a bit because you're only limited to amount of sniper rifle ammo, and this is definitely one of those weapons where if you're on burst, you're going to be going through these quite a bit. But as you guys can see, it's doing quite a bit of damage if I can hit my freaking shots. Look at that. I mean, I'm kind of all over the place, but the one thing that it kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys remember the longbow from Borderlands 2, but the semi-auto fire, it kind of reminds me of the longbow, not so much because the projectiles are in an arch, but just the time it takes to get to an enemy. You kind of have to lead them almost, like if you're passing a football or something, you want to lead the receiver. You have to kind of do that here with this weapon. If you have an enemy that's running away or running side to side, you almost have to lead them because it takes a while for the bullets to actually travel and get there. So you guys will be, you'll see here that, I mean, we're doing quite a bit of damage. Obviously, mobbing with a sniper rifle is not the norm. You know, you're not going to be mobbing with a sniper rifle, but you guys could see, I mean, we took out that commando pretty quickly. We actually drop ourselves there. I feel like the semi-auto is a little bit more accurate, like that shot there, just because the bullets are a little bit more in a tighter spread. It allows it, I guess, to have more control. I don't know. For some reason, when I put it on burst, I feel like the gun was kind of all over the place in a way, but when I was on semi-auto mode, I was actually able to kind of control it a little bit more because it is just like the Sandhawk was in Borderlands 2. You know, you have to lead the player, the enemy, and probably best for more larger enemies, more larger targets than smaller targets, especially with a sniper rifle going in and trying to mob. You know, not the ideal situation there. Now, of course, guys, we're going to be going and killing our good friend Captain Tron. He's died so much in this legendary series. It's crazy. But the one thing that I also want to say is we do have a radiation element on this one. So, honestly, like, if this was a shock, it'd probably take his shield down quite a bit, but, you know, and again, we could probably hit a little bit more. But the one thing that I do want to say about this is that you could see that the damage, the DPS, it just continues, man. It's actually a pretty solid, even after you've shot and you've gotten hits, there's, I feel like a really good damage per second after that. So, I mean, it's taken Tron down pretty quickly. I mean, there's some sniper rifles that are a lot worse, and honestly, the Sandhawk's a fun one to just play around with because of just the nostalgic vibe you get with Borderlands 2 Sandhawk. Obviously, when it comes to like the OP part and like which one's better, I would absolutely say the Sandhawk from Borderlands 2 was better, but this is still a good one to jump into. It's still a good one to play around with. All in all, It's a great gun to have, even if you just want to collect it. It's really easy to farm. Katagawa Jr. dropped it like maybe the 3rd time I killed him, so really easy. Also, I'll have this Zane build coming out here soon, so you guys, if you are level 72, I'll also have a save file with that. You guys will be able to just one-hit these bosses pretty easily. But I'll have that build out soon, so keep your eye out for that. And also, if the build videos already came out, I'll just put this build in the description. I haven't made a video on it yet, so when I do, I'll just throw it in the description here. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you for stopping by. Of course, if you want to see more Borderlands 3 videos, be sure to sub up, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.